Oh my god!
Oh no!
Great way to start that off.
Oh no, I hate it here. I gotta go.
Guys, my mom's calling me.
Holy shit, that is Sagan!
My
Hello,
mom
everyone!
can't play anymore.
Oh my god. Hello, everyone. You're listening to the Eldritch Horrors of Sector 13, a mini Dungeons & Dragons 5e campaign set in a futuristic dark fantasy city. My name is Miranda, and I am the narrator of this tale as agents take on a curious mission under directed orders. These orders were given to them by the higher-ups of the Dominion, an order established to hunt, research, and take care of all things that come out of dimensional rifts, of tears in reality. All of our agents have had their files reviewed and are set to be brought together in their respective vehicles towards their new home base, but let's have each of these trained individuals take a moment to identify themselves.
Don't do what I was going to do. Hello! My name is Destructo-Khan. I will be playing as Kurusu, the Kitsune Bender/monk, and Kai, the Tabaxi monk, shadow monk. Kurusu is a female kitsune. She has... Let me pull up the picture real quick. I'm going to edit this in post, right?
What is post?
Oh no. I'm making an ass of myself on live television. I hope my mom doesn't see this. Anyway, she is a female kitsune with two dark purple in color, almost black tails. She has magenta-ish? Yeah, I think that's the color I went with. Hair and tan skin. She is about, how tall do I say this bitch is? 5'2". And if you've seen Jury, you know what she's dressed like. The original one, the one from Street Fighter 4. As far as Kaio is concerned, he looks more humanoid. He has black tiger ears and a tail. He has blue hair, dark skin, and he wears a cloak that looks like that has like sort of like dark spots coming up from it, like a Rorschach test. And he has yellow eyes. Those are my two characters. Do with that information, take that information, and cherish it.
That was beautiful. Absolutely heartwarming. I was moved by the entire experience. I am Justice D. Spencer. My character is going to be Jerito. I am a halfling male, and I have a very light skin tone. Describe it as pale white, almost leading into like blue, as in like the blood flow is not really strong with this one. 31 years of age, but the height is only 2'11". We have yellow eyes, light brown hair. In terms of attire, we have just a classic green hoodie, black sweatpants, and then what would be described as like a classic yellow raincoat that you would see on a small child, wielding a baseball bat. In terms of personality traits you can expect, my character is going to be generally pleasant. And in terms of ideals, I have Ghostbustin' feels good. That's my one and only character.
For now, that is.
Hello. My name is Kay Feathers. And I will be playing Hana, the Arakakra Grave Cleric. She is the best way I can describe her. For people who know birds, a red crown crane. So she has a very like long, slender neck, white feathers, black and red markings like on her face. She wears long black robes, along with a black veil that covers like the top of her head, like all the way down her neck. She carries like this silver ceremonious staff, and has like jewelry that kind of like hangs and dangles like along her feet, as well as like jewelry that also like beads and stuff that like wraps around her neck as well. And a little satchel where she keeps like, all of her components, holy symbols, such and such. And that is my character for now. There is another one in the works, but I have not come up with a name for her.
Oh, it's me now.
It's you.
I'm Lovely Because, and I will be playing Elara and Alara. I don't know who's who. I'm pretty sure they don't know who is who, but they'll answer to both.
This is Vex and Vax.
No, Vex and Vax don't answer to both. They get very upset if you call them by the different name. Elara and Alara do not or don't care who's who.
Go on.
I hate describing characters. Okay, so they're twin high elves, curly black hair. One of them is a artificer with artificer alchemist. They have the short curly hair. They wear like a brown jacket with like fur around the collar, and usually wear like a green button-up shirt. The other one is a life domain cleric. Usually has longer curly black hair with it tied up. Yeah, and in a lab coat. There you go.
I'm Steph. I'll be playing Detective Abraham. Blue tiefling from the streets of 1920 New York. Like I said, he is a detective. He has the trench coat, magnifying glass, and all that. He's a warlock. I'm using the Steinhardt's Guide to Eldritch Hunt, the Patron of the Void, and the Pact of the Trigger. And I will be utilizing some of those cantrips and Eldritch invocations with that. And then, along with Detective Abraham, is his his partner in Not Crime is Jorgen von Strangle. Bit of a different race. He's a medium-sized flying creature of undisclosed specificity. One's more of like the investigative type. The other one's more of like the hit things really hard. And that one is, I believe that one is a Jorgen is a warlock and a paladin combo.
So in case it wasn't obvious, yes, a lot of our players will be playing two characters. Not at the same time, though. You'll see them flip-flop throughout the whole little session in game of this loveliness that we're going to have here. But each one of you is dropped off at Iron Gates and meet partway down the path. Before you is a large stone building designed in a French Gothic architectural style. Stained glass, statues of celestial beings and creatures of mythos, intricate carvings of shapes and designs are all woven into the dark age stone of the Cathedral of Hope. Your new home. At least for now. The large, massive dark wood doors open to allow you to enter into a well-lit nave. Candles fill the room in various forms, most of them congregated along the bases of marble statues depicting various notable gods. Lesser gods are reflected in oil paintings along the walls, some more recognizable than others. Candelabras hang from the ceiling as chandeliers to guide you on a path. On the stone floor of this path lies a dark red rug trimmed with gold. You walk along this rug and in between old wooden pews made of the same dark wood as the door. At the end of this path is an altar lined with dark red cloths and gorgeous gold candles on each corner. A large obelisk of obsidian with inscriptions of gold behind it. The inscriptions are in multiple different languages, so just quick question to the team here. What languages do y'all speak?
Hold on.
Hold it.
I have to research.
I speak Gnomish, and I also speak Common Sign Language.
What? I don't think that they're doing that to you, so that one might not help in this situation.
No, I didn't think either of them would help, but that was the language. I could have also said I spoke Common, but that probably won't help because everyone speaks Common.
Let's see. I speak Aarakocra, no duh, Auran, Common, and Elvish.
My pool of languages is Common, Abyssal, Deep Speech, Infernal. Yeah.
My combined language is Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Primordial.
So the Abyssal and Infernal are readable by certain individuals, and you guys are able to read along this obelisk, the obelisk. Hope persists in the agonies of darkness. A woman walks out from behind the obelisk with skin as white as snow, adorning a well-fitted black suit and tie and an elegant makeup of grays and blacks. She stands at about 6'2", with light gray horns protruding in a corkscrew-like shape, and she has well-kept white hair. Her hair is pulled back tightly in a high ponytail with it draped over her shoulder. Round glasses sit on her face as the sharp, emerald green eyes peer through them at you. Gold chains can be seen dangling from her glasses with light silver gems decorated along the chains, matching the golden caps on the tips of her horns. Her elegant tail swings back and forth with the rings and chains decorating it, jingling with each movement. A clipboard rests in her well-manicured hands as talon-like nails tap a pen on it. Her nails are adorned with a similar gold coloring as the rest of her jewelry, and strapped to her thigh appears to be a small golden rod of some kind. If anybody wants to make a history check, you can do so.
I will.
Which person are we making a history check as? It doesn't matter because neither of mine have it. But
I got an 11 on one of them and a 16 on the other.
let me see. One of them is dumber than the other one.
Oh yeah, the 16 came from the meathead.
Okay,
Seven.
well,
Someone got a natural 20.
one of, it was maybe Alara got a natural 20 for a 29.
So let's talk about this natural 20 real fast.
Yeah.
Because hot diggity damn.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, for a 29, you remember hearing about this high-ranked employee within the order. You knew that they were very outstanding in their field, and their kind of like their signature element was this golden staff that they would fight with. They were a hand-to-hand combat otherwise, but every time they kind of whipped out this telescopic staff, you knew that whoever they were fighting was kind of like, that was it for them. Everybody else who rolled above a 15, you are aware that there was someone who was rumored to be this very strong fighter with this staff. But it was a rumor to you guys. You did not know that they actually existed. A door to the right opens up and someone walks through, and as they are walking through, they're removing this sort of lace veil off from their head to reveal their face. They're a petite woman who stands at about 5'5", wearing a black and white robe of a holy cleric style. Around her neck are strands of necklaces of many different types of faiths, matching the bracelets around her wrists that have symbols of same thing, all these different types of faiths. She's got black straight hair that hangs delicately out of this black and white hood, revealing her very kind and soft, kind of warm face. Her gray eyes are welcoming, and she's got this warm smile that comes across. She holds her hands together in front of her, wearing these very nice and tidied black leather gloves. But despite having that kind of like that warmness to her, it's very clear to you guys that this girl does not see sunlight. She is pale. She's got a bit of dark circles under her eyes as well. But given your guys' line of work, you can presume that it's due to the elements of the job that you guys have to face every day. You guys are all night owls. It's to be expected. You guys don't see daylight as often as some may like to believe. The kind of tiefling lady welcomes you guys. So, welcome to Sector 13. My name is Nisa, and I will be your vassal for the duration of your time here. Should you have any questions, I will answer. Should you have any requests, I am ordered to comply. Should something go wrong, I will help you. But do not test my patience. All of you have been handpicked from the higher Alps for a variety of reasons.
Kotorusu puts her hand down.
Your specific skills, your knowledge, or perhaps your bloodlines, are of interest to the matter at hand. Sister Annabelle will assist you through any religious means and health if necessary. She is also to act as my right hand to help you in my absence. Does anyone have any questions before we proceed?
I have some simple questions. I got a bunch of gear here, and I don't want to be carrying it around all day. Just traveled from way over from Paris. So, where can we rest our gear? Where can we rest our heads? Like, what's the arrangements like here?
All of you have had arrangements ordered. Each of you will have your own separate rooms down in the rooms. So when you have the opportunity, you will be able to get access to said rooms and place all your gear wherever you see fit.
All right, that's all I need to know.
All right. Any other questions?
How good is security?
No, you don't need to be worrying about that with this guy here.
I did state, do not test my patience. Would you like to try that?
Hey, lady, we ain't trying to make trouble here. We're just trying to get this work done.
I'm just asking a question.
You have orders, and you will have to follow them. We do have a job. Any further questions?
Ask no further questions, but I do pull out a notebook and make some notes of the responses that have been made.
Yes, I do have questions. What are these going to be? These rooms? Will they be our living quarters from now on? So will food be provided? Is this something that we?
Food will be provided. The order will supply anything necessary. Any specific dietary requests will be honored. And these are your own personal rooms, your own living quarters. You can treat them as you wish, but please do keep them tidy. We do not want any cockroaches.
I don't care for vermin. You don't have to worry about that from me.
Perfect. Neither do I, so we are good. Any further questions? Excellent. Now, if you would all follow me. And she guides you all to the left side of the nave where you can see a round wooden door as Annabelle kind of waits and ushers you all, and she follows behind you guys. The door takes you down a dark spiraling staircase where eventually you begin to see a glow of blue light. At the base of the stairs, it's almost as if you're in a completely different world than the one that was above. The room does come with some familiarity as you kind of are entered into this more of like high-tech environment. Something that kind of reminds you of like different training grounds or facilities that you've been within as part of Dominion agents. The blue light of the room is coming from an exact holographic mapping system, or EHM for short. Glass walls separate an area that is kind of like, how do I want to describe this a little bit better? You're in kind of like a glass room, but there's a hallway beyond the glass room on either side. And then there's like a kitchen area in the back end of this kind of like glass room, but there's still glass that separates you guys from the kitchen. The kitchen does have like a variety of different appliances available. So you guys, if you're coffee drinkers, excellent. You've got your coffee maker right there. To the right-hand side, there is like a little bit of a seating area with like leather couches, and it's got a glass coffee table with little tiny lights that kind of blink. If anybody wants to make an insight check, by all means, you are more than welcome to. But otherwise, it looks like it's just a simple kind of like seating arrangement.
23 for Kurusu.
Okay, I'm going to assume insight check. So you recognize this as being sort of like this computer system. This whole table is an actual computer system. You are aware that the computers are probably going to be hooked up to some sort of wiring networks elsewhere within the facility. Otherwise, you know that this is probably going to be a same holographic sort of style like the EHM system that's before you. To the left is a large metal door. And behind you guys, if you turn around, there is a large glass wall. And behind that wall, where the kind of like the staircase opening is, are the remnants of the cathedral crypt. And so you can kind of see all of the remains, the skeletal remains that are from whatever's left over of this crypt. And this area is lit by this purple magical flame in the center. So it's kind of like, here's all of this spookiness, but then also you're in this high-tech area at the same time. But Nisa turns to you guys and welcome home, team. This will be your base of operations. The Order has provided you with all the necessary materials. As stated, any luxuries are also present here as well. We wanted to make sure that your stay here was comfortable. But before you settle into your rooms and put any necessary materials away, I do have to inform you as to why you are here to begin with. Nisa will wave her hand, and the golden bracelet that's on her wrist will kind of control the EHM map system, and she shuts the whole thing off, and the glass walls surrounding you start actually turning on and depicting different creatures. And they're kind of like a mixture of like demonic and fiendish and like different types of creatures, but all creatures you've recognized and faced before, and you've at least seen somewhere along your ways. All of these images appear to be either already dead creatures or creatures that are actively attacking agents who are out in the field. As you are well aware, the world is in a constant battle against these creatures. Since cracks in the rifts have begun to appear, the call for action was needed. Thus, the Dominion Order was established along with Sisters. Things appeared to be under control more or less, with the occasional surge here or there. Either way, cities began to grow and continue to flourish since these terrors. However, recently, we've begun to take notice of a large surge of activity taking place here within the sector. An alarming number of bodies of innocents have been turning up. Those who have chosen to evacuate have already done so, but many have refused to leave this sector. And she'll just wave her hand, and the map turns back on, and you see the outline of the whole sector area that you guys are brought into, and several different dots appear, and 13 dots specifically. Each dot is a found site. The data collected at the sites show only two common similarities aside from the body or bodies. The blood of the victim is sprayed everywhere, and pieces of the body are removed. The blood is almost as if it were extracted from the body. Don't know how. And exploded in some sort of spray. No other traces have been found. No one has been able to even identify the type of creature that could have caused this either. Whatever this is not in our database. They keep disappearing long before a team gets them, or they wait and take the team out as if we're being hunted. But whatever is going on, these creatures keep slipping from our grasp, and it's creating a stir. Creatures who are in this area right now, Class A's, which are normally calm and easier to trap, study, they're starting to act aggressively. If Class A's are acting up, then there's no telling what would happen if a Class S Eldritch were to appear here. The Dominion formed the Special Ops team, you, in the hopes that you will all figure out whatever this thing is and put a stop to it. Meanwhile, others will be diverted to patrolling the borders of the sector to hopefully keep this thing contained. They'll also be able to take out any Class B's and Class A's, so all you will have to focus and watch out for are Class C's if necessary. Unlikely, but it is possible. Your first job is to investigate one of the freshest sites yourselves. At this point, it's only been a day since the initial discovery, but we need you to collect data from the site and see if there's anything that we could have missed from all the other investigations. You can either settle in now, get all of your stuff together, and potentially create a plan, or I can give you the keys to the vehicles and you can head out to the sites right away. Your guys' choice. But for now, and she's gonna wave her hand and turn off the map again, I'm gonna get some paperwork sorted out, and I'll let you all discuss.
Just one moment here before you consider going off.
Yes.
Ecto containment systems. Do you have any portable units? So if we do run into any trouble, I'm sure you want to be studying these things. We can capture one, wear it down. Do you have any units where we can contain it and bring it back?
We don't have any units actively here in this facility, but we do have the neighboring facility nearby that can provide us with the necessary materials. All you will have to do is make the call, and we will be able to arrange it.
All right, that'll work for me.
Anything else?
No, not at the moment.
Excellent.
Forgive me. When we leave, will we have our own little portable communication devices? Or...
Yes. In each of your rooms, there is a communicator. It's an ear cuff. Just slip it wherever you can. She kind of like questions things a little bit.
You'll have cell phones, right?
I just shrug and I nod. I get it.
And you'll be able to communicate with each other within a 120-foot range. There are special bracelets that will allow you to communicate to me here at the facility. The channels are safe and secure as well, in case there are prying ears.
Power Ranger watches.
Excellent. Well, this all seems very straightforward.
Should you need any preparations, if you wish to wait until tomorrow night to head out, Annabelle may have some things for you guys in her room. But until then, I have some paperwork I need to review. And unless you have any further questions, I must be off.
I'm good.
And yeah, she'll kind of bid everyone a little bit of a nod, and she will go through one of the glass doors, and she'll actually go through the metal door down a hallway there.
Not gonna lie, it sounds a lot like I did it.
Did you do it?
I don't remember doing it, but it sounds like something I would do.
So then the question arises, how did you extract the blood and then spray it out?
Would you like to see?
I would love a demonstration.
I feel like that's a... I feel like she was asking, it doesn't matter.
I don't know if I want to pop a level 2 spell slot.
Oh boy.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I am exhausted from my trials, and I would not mind having some time to rest before investigating the scene.
Yes, I agree. I would like to go to my my quarters and take a quick nap before we head out.
So, I'm only here for community service, so I'll go whenever you guys are ready.
So I guess the real question is, do we try to do this investigation in the morning when it's less likely that we have any interruptions, or do we go in the evening where there is an increased chance of paranormal activity?
Hi. Annabelle's gonna kind of like, she's still in the room and she's gonna kind of like shuffling between you guys. Just don't forget that some of you look a little different and may fear and may scare some of the normal kind.
Yeah, look at you. You're only like half the size of a regular guy. And both of her tails kind of like flick out.
Yeah, so it makes it quite easy for me to be seen as a small child. I don't think there'll be any concerns.
Oh no, I don't think small children talk like that. Just saying. Put their hands up.
Maybe in public, when communicating with authorities, I will speak less.
Slap on an ooh.
Oh, that would be degrading.
Now, lady, I know my own onions. I know I'm not really welcome in certain parts of town. That's not going to be an issue. I'm a professional. I've been doing this for a hot minute.
I am also a professional, but they probably don't want me to do what I do best.
Oh no, we probably do. We want you to kill, but just not
I meant
innocents.
like the regular people. That one.
Oh. Yeah, don't do that.
Usually I show up after the killing.
Oh good, you're a cleaner.
But that's the fun part.
I don't really clean. It's more like I'm a part of a mortuary.
Are you one of those carry-on birds?
What?
You eat dead things. I don't know. I just chop them up.
What do you have community service for?
Things.
Answer the question.
I did.
I've got my eye on you.
This is such an uncivilized group of people. I love it, and I cannot wait to see what y'all do.
Uncivilized.
Quite civilized.
I am probably. Don't mean to brag. I'm pretty civilized.
Yeah?
But that hood over there, I don't know about him. All right. And if I'm on the clock and he comes my way, I can't say that I'm gonna act as civil as I do right now.
I would say perhaps interesting would be the best way to describe this.
Ooh, I like that word.
I
Eclectic.
don't know about it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm bright-eyed and double bushy-tailed. I can go kill some things right now.
I thought we were investigating and not killing.
Yeah, that one. That's the word I meant.
We appreciate the enthusiasm, and I'm quite confident it will come in handy in the future. But for now, let's just tone it down.
The detective will take out like this massive book, like the size of a child's torso, and he'll like grip it real hard and glare at it, and then put it back.
Oh, I see you also have the rule book from the Dominion.
Oh no.
I don't know what kind of book this is. It kind of appeared to me one day. I was told not to let anyone take it. Don't take it.
I won't take it. I promise. And she just smiles and just, brings her head off to the side a little bit.
All right, well, the rest of you all finish making acquaintances. I'm going to head to my room and call it a night. And I'm going to start bringing all my suitcases. I'm going to have like 5 suitcases, all with wheels. And they're all about the size of me. And I'm just going to have them all tied together with rope and just going to drag them along to the rooms.
Maybe on the left-hand side through the metal door.
Many
Sleep
thanks.
tight.
Always do.
That sounded ominous. Yes, I shall take my things, and I shall set up. And if we all wish to go in the morning, that's fine by me.
Daylight's boring. All right, let's do this.
All right, so you all go to your respective rooms, and yeah, if you go down in the hall, each room has a door with your name on it, so it's like a dorm sort of situation. The rooms are fairly small. It's not super spacious, but it's enough for you guys to settle yourselves in and kind of like set yourselves up for success. On the bed is a little envelope that kind of has all your file information in it. It also has that communicator and a bracelet for the facility. And it also has kind of like a key pass to it as well. But yeah, unless anybody wants to do anything specific, y'all can rest for the night.
So I have a quick question about this bracelet. I'm presuming it was designed for an adult.
It was designed with the fact that, okay, how do I explain it? The Order is filled of all different kinds of people. They are very inclusive with diversity. No, I'm gonna stop there.
I'm going to click it to my leg because it'll probably fit better.
So what I'm trying to say is because the Order is filled with different types of not just human type creatures, but human-like creatures, as evident by a whole like devil lady. They do have bracelets that will accommodate all kinds of people and all kinds of creatures that may be deemed as agents within the Dominion.
Including small children.
Including small children.
Fantastic.
So if you put the bracelet on, it's one of those kind of like fun little bracelets where it actually shrinks down to your size. So it's always a perfect fit.
And will it indicate my mood by changing color?
No, they haven't gotten that feature installed on those yet.
Not as fun as I would have hoped.
Sorry. It's in the works. You might want to talk to IT.
Can we take it off once we put it on?
Yeah, easily. Yeah, it's basically kind of like a push of a button and you can take it off.
Kurusu is going to put it around her ankle.
I put it on my wrist like a normal person.
Normal with this group? Are you kidding? Okay, yeah, so you guys, unless anybody wants to do anything fun for the evening, have a very, very restful sleep. If you have any morning routines, now would be the time to do it. Otherwise, you will all get woken up by the lovely smell of coffee.
Since I'm not allowed to sneak out,
Mm-hmm.
Kurusu will just do stretches and then go get coffee.
When you do your stretches, you do see that Annabelle is up, but she's just kind of sitting and reading in a corner.
I'm going to say I'm up bright and early, did all my maintenance of my gear, and I want to be checking out this computer system. I want to be exploring the files and checking its software, make sure everything is up to date and all the systems are running smoothly. See if there's any additional information it can provide me.
Yeah, absolutely. So because 5e doesn't have a computer check, can you just make me a regular standard old let's do
Acrobatics? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, do an acrobatics check and see if doing a backflip helps turn the computer on. No, intelligence check, please.
Alright. I got a solid +1 there, so that's guaranteed 9.
9. Okay.
All you got.
This is running Apple OS, and I'm a PC guy, so I'm having issues.
Kurusu is on whatever chair is behind you, but she's not sitting on it. She's kind of like got her upper torso on it and is folded backwards with the coffee mug like held in her feet, drinking it like that. It doesn't look like it's working.
Yeah,
That's just accurate.
If the detective is going to try to figure out anything with the computer, he's very old school, so he's like, he needs a manual, and then he's like using his finger to search along the keyboard row for each letter.
So fun fact, there is no keyboard because it is a hollow computer, right? So it's all like, even the buttons themselves are going to be like a holographic, like pressure point system. So
that's going to drive him, that would drive me insane, and I work with this stuff for a living.
This is explaining why my character got a 1. So I got a 9, because, that's not going to work well.
Yeah, so I'm sorry, but you can't really fully figure out how to turn this specific system on. It's not like any system that you're used to working with before.
This technology is just not what I'm used to. It feels outdated.
You're outdated?
Yeah, yes, quite outdated.
Kurusu like gestures towards the holograms with her free foot. They're like, I don't know. I've been around for a while, and this stuff seems pretty up to date to me.
Well, for humanoid technology.
You want to know what's outdated? Clay tablets with the little read markers in them. I've never seen anything like this before. I just move my hand through it, and then all of a sudden, I get a red error message, and it's yelling at me. Just give me a case file. Give me a book. Give me something.
A stone tablet with a red error message?
No.
Well, I was half paying attention to what you just said. I'm sorry.
Clearly. No, the stone tablet's archaic. The stone tablet's old school. This stuff, I don't know what's going on. I just vaguely move my hand through it, and it's red. And things are yelling at me. And they say you can't do this in the library, and I'm just trying to do my job.
Both the twins walk in. What are you not allowed to do in the library?
So the keyboard's like 3-dimensional holographic, right?
Yeah, that is correct.
I'm gonna wave my hand through it, and basically the equivalent of just smashing the keys.
Were you smashing the keyboards?
I'm not smashing the keyboard. He doesn't know what that is. I just, certain parts of this react some way, some react a certain different way. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Is there? I must have missed this. There's an actual computer that they can, go over to, correct?
The computer itself is this glass table, and it's got the holographic keyboard on it, but they're trying to figure out how to get it on.
It's literally like Star Trek levels of technology put in 1920.
The twin with the shorter curly hair that's like a short curly bob walks over, and I would like to make a roll to see if she can get it to work.
Yeah.
What is the roll?
An intelligence check.
Intelligence check? Oh, she's good at those.
Oh, man.
She's smart. Watch I roll bad. That's usually what happens. 9.
So, same thing. You're trying to figure out how to turn this system on, and you're like, I can't figure this out. I haven't worked with this type of computer before.
I never rolled. I kind of want to roll.
Yeah.
I was gonna roll that. Alright, dang it, Kurusu, to see if she can figure it out.
Yeah, same. I was gonna. Oh, this fighting, trying to figure it out.
See if she's just gonna touch one of the things with her foot, see if it works. A 19.
A 17.
Okay, so the two of you are able to figure out because you're okay. You're wearing the one bracelet on your foot, right? Your ankle.
Around her ankle.
Okay, so when you do that, you're doing it with that foot, and you kind of wave it through, and the bracelet ends up activating the computer as you're doing it. Because you recall, based off of your previous knowledge, hit the button first on the bracelet, then bring your foot over to turn the systems on. So yeah, same thing with that 17 as well. You remember, click the button, wave your hand.
So do I
It's so hard.
catch this? Do I notice that the bracelet seems to be the activation device?
Yes. Like unless they're trying to be sneaky about it.
No. She's literally folded over like a taco, pushing buttons with her feet. I don't think she could be sneaky, but she's not.
I'm just pressing stuff like, just like clicking stuff like my
Like
talons.
a normal fucking person.
So the computer is now on. So what specifically out of the computer did you want to look for?
I'm just actually want to just bring up all the most recent case files, specifically about the case that we're going to. I would pull up all the information of the original agents that went to it, what we've known happened to them, what was their skill sets, was there any information that they gathered that'd be useful about the creature itself? Like, yeah, we know the scene, but did they find any evidence of what kind of creature? For example, let's say hair, body parts like horns, anything broken off like teeth, any details like that.
So just to make it a little easier on me here, can you roll me a d10?
Sure. Go to the rollies.
Alrighty, so with the 2 that you've rolled, you managed to find a file of one of the incidents that happened. You know that based off of this file here that 2 bodies were found. They were found by a poor pizza delivery guy as he was trying to make a delivery in a home. The head off of one of them was completely decapitated off the body. And then the hands of the other one were completely removed. As previously mentioned, the blood of the bodies were completely extracted from them and just sprayed all throughout the room. The bodies did have a sign of a struggle, and so did the rest of the room. It looked like something was in the room, and whatever it was at least big enough to take down a large adult male. Based off of your previous knowledges kind of in this field right now, you do know that is kind of more of like a Class B, Class C sort of level of Eldritch horror. When the pizza delivery guy found the bodies, he reported it into the police, but given the type of situation that was at hand, it was reported to the Dominion through the police, and agents were sent to the scene and provided the cleanup. The bodies were taken in for autopsy, and no further information could have been found aside from the fact that they were struggled and obviously dead, and all the pieces that were removed. Cleanup crew did not find any further information, and the scene was returned back to normal, and now the house is for sale.
I'd like to zoom in on the injuries, like the removed hands, decapitated body, and then I'm going to look over at our serial killer friend here. Twin Tails, can you tell me anything about these wounds? Do they look like they're performed by a natural weapon or something, let's just say like a knife?
What would I have to roll to see that?
So for you, do a medicine check, or you can do a nature check.
I have to check my skills. Sorry. Really? None of my gave me proficiency with that stuff. All right, looks like we're going in wrong.
No.
Thank you for using that wording specifically.
No.
I will, however, give myself guidance.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess you just don't want to work
Because you get
because I did it in the wrong chat. You don't want to work.
You goof.
Really, 10? Okay, I'll take it.
With a 10, you at least can determine that, yep, the pieces were removed for sure. You couldn't quite tell like the finer details as a differentiating point of like a knife versus claws, but you can tell that it was not done cleanly.
Well, I guess with a 10, I will ask, could I tell if these were, like, I wouldn't be able to tell if it was a knife versus claws, but could I tell if this was a hack job or somebody really strong ripped these things apart? Like, is it terrible or is it bad cutting?
A mixture of both, I will say. With the hands, it appears that they were torn off, but the head looks like they were cut off.
Okay. I will, it looks like somebody, whoever did this. It doesn't look like they used a weapon. Can't be sure. But it looks like those cuts aren't clean enough, in my opinion, to have been done with a weapon.
Are you saying this is
Not how I would have done it anyway.
this is some literal handiwork, if you know what I'm saying?
I don't think they allowed them to complete before they killed them. But
All right, skip the metaphors straight to the point, please. I don't have time for this.
if I had to guess, I'd say they did it with their bare hands.
Much appreciated.
I'll just look over at, dang it. Cody, what was your character's name again?
Jerito.
Jarito.
Yeah. You can just kind of remember Jared Leto, and then you'll kind of have the right name.
Jarito.
I remember it as Dorito.
That works for me too. Jarito. just combine them. Do you have some Doritos? Spicy chili?
I don't think.
Yes.
Full rank?
I don't think he got the joke. Anyway,
No, he absolutely didn't. Anywho's, so yeah, that was just one of the incidents that happened. Would you like to continue on?
Oh yes, always.
Let's get it through. Yeah, just another D10.
No D10? Alright. 8.
8. Okay. So you open up the 8th file, and this one was found in the library. There were, again, same as last one, 2 bodies. The skin was removed off of these bodies, though. They were completely, like, full on, all of it, gone. Same thing, blood of the bodies were extracted, sprayed around. Bodies had sign of a struggle. The shelves were toppled over top of them at the initial discovery. The librarian discovered them. Same thing, called the police. Police sent it off to the Dominion. Dominion sent agents for the cleanup.
So this is no skin, no blood. This is just person jerky?
Person jerky.
Cool.
Would I need to roll another medicine check to see if the skin was just, like, ripped straight off this person?
Sure, if you want.
Or if they were flayed. Worse. Damn, that was damn, what happened to them is crazy.
Yeah, quite literally, you're like, oh damn, I haven't seen anything like that before. This person is a sick son of a bitch. I like him.
Damn, that's crazy.
So I actually probably have going off of my possible history with the occult. Would I know anything about what this might lead to?
Yeah. If you want to try doing, I don't know, like a history check.
16.
16 with a history check. Okay, so you are familiar with different type of like sects that have appeared within the area. Sects that kind of like honor the darker gods, basically. Some of those will have practices that do involve blood ritual magic, in which case something like this is probably right up their alley. But considering how the Dominion is heavily involved, it's kind of like, is it a sect, though, if we are still dealing with these creatures?
So it doesn't quite match the ammo of what I'm used to.
Yeah.
What about, if there's blood everywhere, there has to be some sort of, like, tracks, handprints, fingerprints, anything like that in the images.
You can roll for, investigation.
Alrighty. That's a 12.
So with the 12, that's actually one thing that is kind of odd about these images is that you don't see footprints. You don't see tracks of any kind. You just see this blood splatter. So it's like, either whatever or whoever is doing this leaves before the blood explosion, or they are light on their feet, so to speak.
Either they're leaving before the blood explosion, which would be pretty crazy.
A time bomb blood explosion.
I think they would have figured if it was a bomb. I believe they would have if they figured if it was a bomb. Or this being, possibly incorporeal.
Or they could do it from a distance.
Or they could do it from a distance.
Like this. And Kurusu is going to gesture towards the coffee pot, use water whip, and pull coffee from the coffee pot into her coffee cup.
Nisa's in the kitchen just like, what the fuck? I'm just gonna pour that.
Fascinating. Why don't we physically go to the location this time? Maybe there's something that we need to physically see, something that might be missed.
Maybe there's a new one? Oh,
I
that's
agree.
bad.
Yes.
Doesn't seem there's too much information to glean from these files anyway, so let's move on.
Excellent. Who can drive? I certainly can't.
I got a lemon. I could drive.
A what?
The company provided us some vehicles, that's no concern. I can drive, I'll just need to grab a couple books first.
The twin with the longer hair and the ponytail, I'm going to head over to the morgue, see if they have any older bodies to examine. The twin with the shorter bob, I'll tag along. I'm sure there'll be some exciting things to see.
So yes, if you guys are officially heading out, this is the portion where if you have two characters right now, you select one of them. Only the one is coming out.
I've been playing as Kurusu this whole time. She's unhinged.
Yeah, I've been playing as the detective, so why not?
Is it possible for the character that doesn't go out to do investigating while the other one is out in the field? Like,
Yeah, absolutely. So if there's stuff that you want your other characters to do in the meantime, think about it and we'll come back to them later.
Okay.
At a later date. This is like the behind the scenes sort of situation. But yes.
Got it.
Unless anybody has anything else they want to do in the computer or get themselves set up, we can go forward.
I'm gonna grab some books from my room, and then I'm gonna set them up on the chair so I can sit up high enough to see over the dash, and then I will set up at the vehicle and have my baseball bat so I can press on the gas and the brakes.
You know what's hilarious? I thought that you were going to get books for like some sort of research purposes. It never once occurred to me that you were too short to reach the... Are you sure you don't want anybody else to drive? I mean, I can't drive, but someone else has to know how to drive.
I'm sure I can figure it out.
I don't trust you behind the wheel. Surely, anyone.
I just said I drive a lemon. I can drive anything.
A lemon isn't a vehicle.
Oh my goodness.
I believe that's a common metaphor for an old beater.
It's a beater. You know a beater?
Isn't that what No. No,
No.
Darren.
No. No.
Stop. Whatever you're about to say, just stop that train of thought.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
No, do it. Say it with your chest.
Look.
I'm trying to pull out a bunch of 1920s idioms, and it's...
Oh,
Oh no, I love them. I absolutely adore it. Keep going.
Thank you.
I absolutely adore you going.
Put it
Okay.
simply, friends, I trust my driving more than anyone else's, so let's just keep it simple.
This man already got the books. We can't just tell him no after he went and got those books to sit on.
I guess he went through all the trouble, but just in case, I mean, you guys ride in the front. We'll just sit in the back.
you
Uh,
riding in the front?
the detective called Shotgun.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sweetie.
Ugh.
I will sit in the back.
Even I shuddered at that. I was like, ew.
I figured that was both in and out of character.
No, that was in character. That was 100%. Ugh.
Ugh. Brother, ugh.
I have a webpage full of
Full of bloody
idiots.
slang.
Yes,
Okay.
I have a webpage.
You say close.
I don't know.
Let's
I
not
don't know.
start sentences with "I have a web page full of."
I'm curious, is this vehicle electric, hybrid, gas? What are we working with here?
It's an electric vehicle. It's actually like a SWAT van.
Is it made by Tesla?
It's made by something.
Vesla.
Sure.
Completely unrelated to Tesla.
You guys go inside, and it is, like I said, it's a SWAT vehicle. So it's going to allow you to all sit in there, especially with your weapons, too. And you guys are able to get direction as to you get into this vehicle, and you do have directions to that spot that the order wanted you to go to. It was one of the kind of like, I don't want to say interesting spots, but there was something at least different about this specific spot that differentiates itself from the other locations. This one is in an alleyway. So it is kind of kept off to the side, out of public view, as opposed to all the other places which were kind of a little bit more out in the open and in the public. So you guys are kind of parked on a sidewalk. And keep in mind, this is broad daylight, so there are people out and about. And when they see certain individuals who step out of this van...
Caruso's gonna turn into a fox.
Okay.
So I'm going to say when all my weapons and gear is all going to be in a kid's backpack, and I'm going to throw up my rain hood to kind of cover my face a little bit, so I just basically look like a little boy.
Terrifying. Children.
How big is this fox? Am I able to carry the fox? Almost like it's a stuffed doll.
It'd be like a pretty big stuffed doll, but it'd be like... She would be roughly the same size as you.
Ooh. Is there a collar or a leash? Oh god, it's like, this is my dog.
Ooh, let's not go there.
She can speak still. Oh, Kiki. Not sure if I'm into it. Might be too short, but we'll see if we can hook something up.
Y'all need help.
I'm thinking for a disguise purpose. Like, come on, jeez, you're all messed up.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh my god. But yes, because you guys are in broad daylight, some of you are carrying open fire weapons sort of situation. People are staring. And because some people are a little freaked out at the sight of you guys. But yeah, there is a blocked off area. There are police officers that are present as well that are trying to keep the public away from it. And yeah, it's kind of free reign for you guys to enter. The bodies have already been removed from the scene. So you're just looking at the rest of kind of like what was left behind, which is the blood splatter everywhere, all along the walls, all along the ground. Whatever is in the alleyway, you name it, it is covered in blood.
Is there ectoplasm?
No.
Unconfirmed.
So this place is covered in blood, but the bodies we examined were drained of blood, so...
The blood was splattered all over the walls. It was extracted and sprayed out like it was in a fire hose.
Does it look like it's just spread everywhere, or does it look like there's like a center point and it shoots from that point?
Actually, that's a very excellent question. It looks like it actually has a center point of some kind. And it's almost as if like the blood was put in like an aerosol can, and that can is what exploded.
That probably helped take the skin off if there was another one of those. Just blast it all out the back. It's crazy.
The bodies have been removed. It's just the crime scene, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. I'd like to roll an investigation check.
Mhm.
Anything that stands out, anything that looks out of the...
I was going to ask the same thing.
Yeah.
Would you like to assist?
Yes, I shall assist.
Okay.
I would also like to assist, but not by like the normal means. I'm going to pull out my lantern of revealing and light it. So within 30 feet, anything that was invisible would actually become visible. so these guys searching would have a much higher chance of seeing it.
Heck yeah, nice.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, roll with advantage.
24.
Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. So as you're kind of like looking around and this bright light kind of comes in, it really illuminates the area a little bit better for you for that lovely field of view. So yeah, you could see, as mentioned, the blood everywhere. You could see that there's like strands of what almost appears to be like fur mixed in with the blood. And then there's like kind of like this smokiness up to the blood mixed in as well. Along one of the walls, it almost looks like it's burned into the stone itself. That is written in Abyssal, they rise. And aside from that, it looks like there's just crates and remnants of like a bunch of rats on the ground that have been torn apart, and looks like a couple of them were eaten as well. You do also find what looks like dog tags. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And you do actually recognize these tags as being issued out by the Order. So whoever was here and potentially one of the bodies was potentially one of the agents.
They did say agents were going missing.
How many people died here?
Based off of the case file and any information you could have gleaned from the computer there, you do know that there were 4 bodies this time.
Does it look like enough blood is spattered to come from those 4 bodies?
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me check.
I just wanted to make sure that there weren't more bodies involved.
Yeah, like, just based off of the scene, like, when I said everything was covered in blood, everything was covered in blood. Like, it's all over the place, and it's kind of like pooling in certain areas.
So happy to have my rubber booties.
Kurusu is like splashing in blood puddles.
Yep, just skipping.
You're contaminating it.
I have a quick question. I have an ability here called Magic Awareness, which allows me to sense any spell or magic item within 60 feet that isn't behind cover. Am I able to sense anything?
Yeah, actually, with that, you do sense kind of like this sort of eldritch energy. It's like this feeling that it's a lingering feeling. You can kind of smell it in the air of like this fine, not really like a campfire smoke sort of smell, but there's definitely a burning smell of some sort. And you kind of get like this weird, strange aura within the area, as if there's some sort of like deeper connection to the rifts that these creatures tend to come from. So you can kind of be like, was there a potential rift here that just opened and closed?
Since I can know the location, would I know where that rift or center point of the magic it was or currently is?
Yeah, so you sense it like literally in the center of the alleyway, and you also can feel it where that writing is along the wall.
I'm struggling to figure something out. Why? Because if you're going to take the blood from something, you're probably going to use it, but why is it just everywhere else, isn't it?
I don't know. That's what you gotta figure out.
Well,
is there like a roll I can make?
Let's see. You can do. I'm gonna give you quite a few options. You can do an insight. You can do medicine, nature, or religion.
if your character is speaking of this stuff out loud, Jay will kind of comment how it's pretty common for Eldritch magic to be sigils and other kind of symbols. So perhaps they're using the entire sector to create some kind of symbol by lining up these scenes, these bloody scenes, and therefore that will be what casts the spell.
So is it kind of like Full Metal, or so?
Yeah, like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yeah,
Alchemy
symbols. Yeah, 100%. That's what I was thinking.
So if we
I'll
move the
roll the.
blood, it'll make it go. We can stop it.
I rolled an insight check of 5. But aside from that, because I don't think I get anything from a 10, would would Abraham as a detective come across sigils or something of that nature before?
You would have come across sigils, and as previously mentioned, you are familiar with the darker sects that are available within the area. If we look into more of like what's into the demonic side, the Eldritch horrors that are residing in the area, you are familiar that some of the class Bs and class C Eldritch horrors tend to rip their victims apart to create this sort of bloody mess, but never quite to this scale. So usually you do see blood at the killing sites, but to have the blood fully out of the body and everywhere is something what you're trying to figure out is why is this creature doing this specifically? This is unusual behavior.
Okay. I'll look at Jade. I'm like, so you're saying that this thing, these like the connection points between the ley lines and the runes and the stuff.
You guys still need this stuff here, right?
Don't touch.
I mean, I'm not gonna touch it.
I am slightly concerned that the blood doesn't appear to be drying at all. That is odd. Now I'm gonna lift up my rubber boot as it all just kind of like drips off. I'm gonna make my way towards the symbols on the wall there. That might have been the center point on which the rift opened. My friends, there's a potential that the rift has opened from this location. My gifts for magic are limited. Is one of you more talented in such a arcane investigation?
I can do so.
Then be my guest. I will
Alright.
support.
I'll see what these runes are about.
You can go ahead and roll an Arcana.
Glad you're assisting. Thought I had more points in that than I thought I did. Let me take a crack at it. +0. I'm like, oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, we're Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. 15.
Double 15. Wow, okay. So yeah, you kind of like, you're trying to tap into that arcane nature that he was sort of referencing earlier, and you start feeling that same sort of odd connection, that odd like heavy feeling. And same thing, you can kind of notice that it's that similar feeling as if there was a rift present, but like a quick on-off switch. Rift was there, rift was gone. So whatever was there, it was that lingering energy. But the fact that this energy is still so strong after 24 hours does tell you that whatever did this is probably bigger than you guys originally think.
I relay that information to the group. And I'm trying to figure out how to formulate this question without seeming like it's redundant. So, did these runes? Does it seem like these were like carved here, like purposefully, like someone tried to summon something here?
Yeah, it looks like they were definitely burned into the stone, and it's not that easy to just burn an edge full on into this, like a stone concrete.
My educated guess is that someone was trying to summon something and got in a little over their head as I look at all the blood around my feet. But again, that's just an educated guess because these runes are here, potential portal open. Either something came through or I don't know, or something just sort of apparated, and now we have a lovely blood explosion.
So potentially a cult in the city that's doing a bunch of ill-fated summons and getting themselves killed. Pleasant.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Absolutely love it. All right, well. But again, it's a educated guess. We need more definitive proof, I believe. I take it. Have they snapped pictures of this yet? Have they taken pictures? Should we take pictures? Does our phone have pictures?
your phone can definitely take pictures.
Ooh, okay. And then like I take it out and how do I take pictures on this? Trying to find like the little camera touching the screen. Like, okay, hold on. I need to zoom in on it. Okay, and click.
Peace sign.
Okay, and smile.
Take a couple pictures, and I'll show this.
As you are as you are taking these pictures, you do receive a text message from Nisa that comes up that says, "Call me when you can."
Oh, she wants me to call. I'm gonna take this real quick. I'm gonna like just kind of dip out for a second. I'm gonna call her real quick.
She answers, and so anything?
Well, we found some runes. We think that there was a portal of some sort. It was brought a very good point. The blood has not dried whatsoever. Still nice, still fresh, still wet. We may be dealing with something bigger than what we anticipated. Given the fact that there is some lingering magic. It's not good. It's not a good prognosis.
Considering how we had some help in the morgue, we were able to identify the bodies. 2 of them are our agents, Korn Gaust and Merrick Akra. The other 2 were Eldritch Horrors, a Class C and a Class B.
Do you think do you think one might have been missed?
I don't think so. I hope not. But it looks like the Class C is some sort of werecat creature. Class B is some sort of fiend cloth thing. We haven't been able to quite piece that one. And by piece, I mean literally piece. Their bodies were completely cut up. All of them.
Oh. And the exact same thing happened to all 4 of them. The exact same thing.
Exact same thing.
Bizarre. I feel like there may be another entity at play here. There's no way.
But keep looking. We'll try to do whatever we can on our end. And
Exactly.
she hangs out.
Wait, did you get a picture of the room? Oh. Okay. Thank you. I just walk in. All right. Well, I relayed the information. She said that they're going to start doing some research on their end, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. Until then, we need to keep looking. I really do think that there may be something else here.
While she was on the phone, the twin that is present, you're not sure if it's Alara or Alara, but she is collecting the blood in a vial. Like scraping it off into like an empty vial with a dagger. In various places around the room.
Okay. Yeah, you can easily do it, because as mentioned, the blood oddly is still wet.
Does it...
She's wearing gloves, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
She's got like an entire, like almost looks like a doctor's bag, but it's full of various things.
Just want to confirm, because otherwise there would be a comment made if there was not proper sanitary concerns.
What's the weather like outside?
The weather is cloudy. It's fairly warm out right now, with the hint of a thunderstorm in the air.
Okay, so like nothing. So there's not like a wicked. Let's see if I can rapidly evaporate. I'm gonna go to the twin that's here. I'm gonna say, hey, could I borrow one of those blood vials?
You want an empty one or a full one?
Full one, please.
Oh, sure. She hands you one of the 6 she collected.
Great. I'll bring it over, take it outside of the crime scene. Like to pour it on the ground, and if I can, I'd like to try to control a firebolt, try to evaporate it, or try to dry it out, or something.
Yeah. So just to clarify, you're using magic to do this, yes?
I am.
Okay. So as soon as the as soon as the magic starts, you get blood splatter in your face. No. When you start initiating the spell, the blood starts kind of bubbling, and it turns into like this sort of like slime-like material.
Like it's coagulating?
Yeah.
I feel like that's normal for blood to do? Or is it like moving on its own?
It's kind of, I wouldn't say moving on its own, but it is forming like these weird like tentacle shapes. Kind of coagulation slime. But it's definitely reacting to the magic.
Cruz is going to walk like where nobody can see us in this alley, right?
Aside from the police officers that are trying to keep people at bay.
Okay. She's going to turn back into her human form, and use shape water to turn the blood into like a humanoid form and see what happens.
Okay, so same thing. The blood does thicken and kind of coagulates a little bit. It takes the shape of a humanoid, and as it takes its shape, it looks like it starts trying to reach out towards you, and then it just drops.
Well, that's definitely interesting.
Let's go again.
Is there anything that would be definable as a safe distance here?
Unless you want to start going out in the open.
Not yet. Here, I'll give the vial back and say, hey, the thing doesn't like heat, so careful.
I'm gonna try something else. And Cruz is gonna like make it stand up in a pillar and then freeze it.
Okay. It stands up in a pillar. You freeze it, and it looks like sort of like how you take chocolate and you throw it at snow and it just kind of splats.
What?
I don't know how else to describe it.
I'm also very confused by that.
I used to throw chocolate milk as a kid, okay?
So
Don't ask questions.
Okay.
But like no one knows what you're referencing.
I know, that's the problem.
So does it look like the Nickelodeon splat sign?
Yeah, there we go. That's better. Jesus.
Wasting good chocolate milk.
I'm sorry. I tried to make chocolate popsicles when I was a kid. That's the context. We would throw them in the yard, and we would try. Yeah, okay. Anyways.
That's adorable.
I feel like there's some steps that could have been followed to really perfect that.
No,
Rather-
I was 6, all right?
You just throw that out there in the snow and let nature take its
Okay, I have a quick question.
No.
Okay, we are aware of the creatures that were in this room. We know that it was 2 of the investigators and then 2 of the Eldritch monsters, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm making sure I have all of my ducks in a row before I continue talking. So, do we know if the Eldritch horrors have the same blood as, people?
I think that's part of what we're taking back to the lab to test.
Yeah, so that is something you like this immediate blood you would have to test, but if you want to make me a history or a arcana check or nature check.
I will do. Wrong character sheet. History and honor are the same. So let's do arcana. 14.
So with the Eldritch horror with the types of Eldritch horrors you have dealt with previously, you do know that in recent years there have been like a weird combination of human blood mixed in with some of the Eldritch blood.
Mm-hmm.
So those types of creatures have started being reclassified as were something. So werewolves, werecats, were whatever.
And there was a werecat thing here, right?
Correct.
Okay. And we saw fur, so she's gonna collect some fur samples and then collect. I'm gonna just how many dead rats with her? She's gonna collect like 1 or 2.
Like a small handful. It looks like it was somebody's dinner and then they didn't finish it.
Okay, yeah, she's gonna collect a couple. See if there's any residue off of them as well.
As you are collecting these small little rodent creature things, you hear movement coming from a trash can, and the lid pops off, and out comes a decaying cat creature, and it kind of plays around at some of the dead rodents at your feet, and you know this creature to be called a corpse hunter. It is a Class A Eldritch Horror, and they are very good at finding the dead, basically.
Friendly.
So you know of them to be friendly. They are just like cats. They are just undead cats.
I'm gonna give it scritches.
It purrs, but it does stink.
It's still a cat. I'm still gonna give it scritches.
It does try to jump back into its little trash can home, but it does fail and it topples the trash can over. And out of the garbage, you see a cracked tablet, actually.
Oh.
Stone tablet or Samsung tablet?
Like a Samsung tablet.
Oh, we'll never get anything out of that.
This runs Android. I know this system. So I'm guessing that someone's gonna grab that tablet. I actually have some further questions about the writing and the rift location. Where we discovered the potential spot where the rift was formed, there was some writing on the wall. What was the translation of what that said?
Oh, they rise.
They rise. Is all the writing or symbology used on that wall, is it all 100% intact, or is it kind of like burnt off, rubbed off, anything like that?
No, it looks like it was 100% intact. The way it looks like the blood was splattered, and then someone went in and wrote.
Oh, okay. So the rift opened, something came out, and then as it left, it probably wrote something on the wall. Is what that would indicate. Okay. Well, then unlikely that was what opened the wall, so it's not likely to be that case. Alright, cool. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
Sounds good. Is there anything anyone else would like to do?
Is the cracked tablet working?
You can try. If you just press a button. It does turn on, but it is password protected.
Alara?
Ooh, let me try.
Will it turn on?
We can try.
I thought you said it would turn on, but it's password protected.
Oh shit. But still.
Hold on, let me try. Kurusu will take it. Stab. Does it open?
No.
Kill.
Give me this thing. I take it from her.
Those things tend to lock if we try too many passwords.
Yeah, I hand it back to
Is
her.
there
Like,
a username at the front?
Yeah, so you see, actually the image, the lock screen image, is of a female and of a male just holding on to each other in, selfie style.
Did any password hits pop up when I fucked up?
And at the very top of the whatchamacallit, the screen, it does show the date, it does show all the information, but it does say, welcome back, Corin.
oh, this was his tablet. This is one of the agents that died. Here, specifically.
We should hold on to it until we get back.
Indeed, we should.
They'll be able to unlock it once we return.
Indeed, they will.
She pulls out like a Ziploc bag almost and like puts it in the Ziploc bag and then puts that in her bag. Just collecting evidence.
I mean, that's one way to do it.
Yeah. My fingerprints are on it. I'm wearing gloves. Everyone else's fingerprints are on it.
Oh no. The evidence.
Oh, they know we didn't do it.
I don't know.
No. Look, either way, is there anything? I don't know how we found anything else.
Yeah, that's basically all of what you guys have found.
Can I make, with assistance, one more big investigation check?
I shall assist.
Make sure there's nothing that we're missing.
Yeah, I'll assist.
Let me make sure I got it right. Yeah. Okay. Oop. Oh. Thank God for assistance. Okay, 24.
24. Okay, so as you are doing this investigation, you do notice that, or at least you do hear of the corpse hunter kind of meowing and purring, and it sounds like it's picking away at something in the trash can. But aside from the blood, the writing on the wall, the dog tags, the tablet, you might find like a couple pieces of material from a pair, like jackets and whatnot, from the two agents. but you're not finding really anything else.
I guess I'll go double check, make sure the corpse hunter doesn't have anything important.
He pops out with a big old fish in his mouth.
And then I think we have everything we need.
Back to HQ then.
I'll turn back into a fox.
As you guys turn around to start heading out of the alleyway, there are 3 cops standing guard, and all 3 of them get taken out by a very long limb, just straight up, just pushing all of them aside. And this long-limbed creature, it almost looks like a human, walking on all 4s, starts kind of making its way into the alleyway. But when you look at its face and it's staring at you, the face itself is like this gap. It's just an empty hole. It's got long, stringy hair hanging on its head, and it's got a chain wrapped around its neck as it's approaching you guys.
Chain as in like loose, like junkyard dog chain, or
Yeah.
Chain?
So everyone quickly roll for initiative.
oh, I thought it was more of a dog.
No, it's a humanoid looking
Okay.
thing.
Oh, that's not good.
What's not good? Did you roll
My
poorly?
initiative. Oh, I get to roll with advantage. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. I get to add my proficiency.
Detective, what did you get?
10.
Elara, you.
I got a 21.
Hannah.
22.
Dorito Man.
17.
And Kurisu.
12.
All right, Hannah, you go first. So you see this 4-limbed, humanoid-looking, spindly, freaky-ass thing just walking towards you.
Real quick. Because of the new alert feat that I have, I can swap initiatives with somebody if they want to.
What's your initiative?
12. You would go later, I guess, but if you want to see what happens, you can switch with me.
Like, I have no problem going later. I am a frontliner, so I guess the sooner I go, the better. But if no one else will trade with you, I will trade with you just to see if something happens.
I don't mind trading, only because I am not a frontliner.
Okay, then I will swap with you.
Yes, and then I can kind of see what happens, so I can pick what I want to do with my spells accordingly.
I will say, upon like the entrance of this creature, I would make my way to the front of the group, since this is what I'm here for: beating some monsters up. I put myself in harm's way.
Just to clarify, you're swapping Hannah with Kurisu?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Kurisu, you go first.
All right. How far out away from us is this thing?
Like, maybe 15, 20 feet.
All right. Kurusu will tap her foot on the ground, and spikes will rise up out of the floor between us and the monster. Not very high, like it's spike growth.
Oh, okay. Huh. Spike growth. My good old friend. What do I have to do for that again?
Nothing, unless they're
Oh,
in the
shit.
spike growth. If it's 20 feet between us, then it's just a cube of 20 feet.
Okay.
So it is just between us and the monster is a 20-foot cube of spikes on the ground.
Okay, so it will kind of like react to it. And it will try to climb through it, but not right now because it's not its turn.
Okay. And then she will just kind of like push herself up against the wall and gesture for somebody else to go. Be careful, they're pointy.
Stabby stabby. Laura.
All right. Gosh. I would like to make a knowledge check on it.
How dare you? Using checks in my D&D campaigns?
Yeah, I want to roll... I'll roll Arcana. Oof, 11.
Good lord.
Can I can't use my own, like, Flash of Genius, can I?
You can use your Flash of Genius for yourself.
I meant, like, during this check. It's a reaction, so it
It's
should
a
be...
reaction. You can use
Yeah.
you just won't get a reaction during somebody else's turn.
Okay, is this...
I'm sorry. You're the
No,
GM.
no. Yeah, I know. I know my mic doesn't always come through, but Darren is correct on this. Yes.
Okay, 16?
16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, what specifically are you looking for out of this?
I'm looking for any resistances it has and maybe a weakness.
Okay. No resistances, no immediate weaknesses. I will share that it is immune to frightened. And given, oddly enough, the fact that it does not have eyes, it does have dark vision.
Okay. I do relay this to the group. And do you, when you knowledge checks, are those an action or a bonus action for you?
Action.
Okay.
I will clarify, and this is for everyone, this is a creature that you have not seen before. So it is an undocumented Eldritch horror.
Lovely.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Well, that was my action, and I don't have a bonus action. So, oh no.
Okay. Reto.
Alrighty. Well, I am going to rage, which immediately brings me to instinctive pounce. So I'm going to rage, which caused me to jump basically right in front of this thing. And I also get to roll on the wild magic table. So let's see what I get. A 2. Oh, fascinating. All right. You teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Until your rage ends, you can use this effect as one of your bonus actions. Well, I'm already in its face, so that's not going to help me in this situation. But I am going to attack it. So we're going to go with a wonderful vicious club attack here. 20 to hit.
Yeah, that certainly hits.
Oh, we got a solid 4 bludgeoning damage on that thing.
Ow.
And we will do that one more time. Oof, 12 to hit.
That does not hit, sir. I do apologize.
I didn't expect that to miss. Alright, that is everything I'll be able to do this turn. But I'm in its face, smacking it with a baseball bat.
The face? It has no face. What are you talking about?
Not a face. I see it right there
It's
in the picture.
grill region.
It's got like all these loose eyeballs in a maw that's kind of like an overlarge mouth. And I'm smacking those eyeballs right out. And I'd be like hitting its elbows. I'm not tall enough to get at its face.
So, I mean, considering how you're trying to get right up in its face, it's going to graciously lean down and try to kind of like get in yours a little bit. But as it does this, it's going to take 2 claw attacks against you. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
What about a 16?
A 16 would hit, but upon its capability of getting through my base armor, shield activates and magic blocks its attack.
Okay. No, let's see. Yeah, that's all it's gonna do. He's just gonna swipe and go, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Hannah, it's your turn now, finally.
For real this time.
For realsies.
Okay, seeing this thing, let's start testing some things. I'm going to throw out my hand towards it, and I'm going to cast Blight on it. And I need it to make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ooh,
With a save
so
DC of 18.
While I'm doing this save, do you mind explaining what Blight does?
So a creature within range that I can see has to make a Constitution saving throw. It takes 8d8 necrotic damage because I'm gonna cast it at 4th level.
Oh damn!
On a failed save, it takes half. And a plant creature automatically fails, but I don't think this is a plant.
No, it is not. So I got a 9.
All right, cool. Then I shall roll 8d8.
And oddly enough, Constitution, I will share this, is one of its better stats.
Nice.
So,
I got lucky. Ooh, luck be a lady tonight. That is 44 necrotic damage.
Oof. So what does this look like?
So I throw out my hand and like this black mist will sort of gather around like, my claws and shoot out it like almost like, this foggy missile almost hitting it straight in its face because it's like on all fours, I assume. causing its skin to start to decay.
Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. That's lovely.
Woo! It's necrotic, baby.
Does it bleed any?
Ooh, does it?
Yeah, it's bleeding like this dark red blood.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Hold on, let me double check, make sure that there are no other fun little goodies like a bonus action or anything. Nope, I'm good.
Leo, detective. This thing is bleeding and it's kind of starting to decay before you. You're used to this. You've seen Eldritch horrors before. What would you like to do?
I'm going to do the good old warlock thing. The way the Pact of the Gun works is all of my spells are cast through the gun. So I'm going to pull out like a revolver pistol, going to point and shoot, and I will do, what was it? I'll just do the warlock thing of Eldritch Blast. And since I have level 10, shoots twice. First one is a 14. Second one is a 15.
Also misses.
Great. All right, I'm going to roll up my sleeves and get ready to get close.
Ooh. Is that everything you'd like to do?
That is everything I'll do.
Okay. Kurisu!
Karusu is going to hold her hands out and gesture towards the monster, and I need it to make me a Constitution saving throw.
How dare you? I rolled an 18.
Damn. Alright, fine. Nothing happens. I was gonna bloodbend it.
Oh shit.
Hold on, let me see something. Nope, okay. Then nothing happens.
I'm gonna start saying twin number 1 and twin number 2. Or just twin.
Number 1, son.
Whichever name was first.
Lara.
Mm-hmm.
Karusu will ask if anybody else needs to get close.
No, don't put me up there.
Okay, because there's spikes between us, so if you gotta walk, then I can get rid of them.
Lara is gonna dig through their bag and pull out what looks like a vial of something. It's almost like a white glittery liquid, and she's gonna like throw it in her hand a little and chuck it and hit Jerry with it, or Jay with it, and cast. Looking at the wrong character sheet. Essentially cast haste onto him.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you feel the bottle. You would expect a bottle to hit you and it hurt, but it shatters so gently against you, and you feel the liquid like seep into your skin, and like you feel your body like become boosted.
I have the fastest yellow raincoat in the world.
Oh lord. So real fast, what does haste do again?
Let me pull up the spell. Choose a willing creature that you see within range. Until the spell ends, the target's speed is doubled. It gains a +2 to its AC and it has advantage on dexterity saving throws. It also gains an additional action on each of its turns.
Hell yeah.
Is that all you're gonna do?
She is gonna move back, further away.
Okay.
Towards the back of the group. She doesn't want to be anywhere near this thing.
The corpse hunter is chilling with you now.
If I didn't smell it, bag home.
It's just a corpse cat. Jay, it's your turn.
Alrighty. So I have a question about these spikes, Darren. If I send this creature into the spikes to take additional damage?
Yes.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna...
Every 5 feet it moves, it takes 2d4 damage.
Excellent. So I'm gonna slide underneath this thing's legs, or through this thing's legs, so I can get behind it. We're gonna attack recklessly, but I'm gonna use the Brutal Strike ability, so I don't actually get advantage. I just get to do extra damage if this hits.
Alright.
So we'll do a first roll here. Oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 22. That should land me some hits.
Yeah, a 22 does definitely hit, so...
So we got 6 damage there off the hop, and then we got the additional brutal strike damage, which will be 8 more damage. And then, on top of that brutal strike, it is pushed 15 feet straight away from me. So 15 feet into these spikes. Let's go for spike damage!
Oh my gosh. That's 6d4 spike damage. Hold on.
Baby, let's go!
Ugh.
Let's see those rolls.
As you're doing this roll, the creature does let out a very unnatural cry.
That is 14 piercing damage as you just shred, you push it through and it's just shredded up.
And it's kind of like, it's getting a little stuck in some of these spikes too. So it is tearing itself off without hesitation.
All right, so now I have to ask, are these spikes destroyed, or for me to get to it again, do I have to run through this stuff?
You would have to run through it again. It stays up as long as I hold concentration.
Slightly mistakes were made.
You should have hit it first and then pushed it.
Yeah, but I was excited, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't worry, I'll push it back to you.
Actually, it says if I move into it, I take the damage, right? If I move through it. If I teleport using my bonus action, it won't?
No, you have to walk through it. So yes, you can teleport.
Oh, fantastic! Wild magic for the win. I'm gonna teleport right in front of this thing.
Technicalities in the
Right in
wording.
front of this thing, so I can hit it with my hammer again. Sorry, with my...
So just the way I'm envisioning this is you hit this thing into the spike rope, and then as it's like crying out and screaming, you teleport and you're in the air in the teleport and just going for the second strike.
So unfortunately, I missed the second strike, but because of haste, I get to do this again.
Okay.
So that's a 21.
You miss and you go for that swing and you nail it on that next strike.
This time I'm gonna do both my swings. One of them misses all the same. So 21.
Okay.
We're gonna do that brutal strike again. So let's see what kind of damage we're gonna get. Oop, I just clicked through it by mistake. So we got 5 for the basic hit, and then brutal strikes is gonna add an additional 6, and we are going to push it back the same 15 feet it came.
All right. So yeah, that's going through the spike growth again.
I really like these spikes, man. These are beautiful.
That's 15 damage.
So yeah, it's still letting out that same cry, and as it's coming out of the spike growth, it is digging and burying its nails into the concrete as it's sliding out. It does kind of like limber, like all its limbs are like shaking a little bit as it's taken all of this nasty damage.
All right, that is everything I can do, so I'm just going to end my turn with Jay kind of looking at Twin Tails here. And you know, I'm a big fan of these roadblocks here. These are fantastic.
It's now its turn. It's gonna regret this too. It's gonna go through the spike growth,
Lord.
knowing what it does know. So yeah, go ahead and roll that. But as it is,
It's 15 again.
yeah. So as it is going through the spike growth, its limbs are slowing down and it's letting the spikes kind of just completely go through it. And all of you guys in your minds, you start hearing this voice coming from this creature in your heads. There's no mouth, so it's all telepathic. The creature will come, and he will rise.
A creature will come? Is that what it said?
The creature will come.
And I will beat it back down into the ground. Ain't too worried about it. Just going to set my baseball bat to whack this thing if it gets any closer. Come on.
Well, and it falls dead into the spikes.
Interesting.
Those spikes did a lot of damage.
The spikes did. That was a good combination. That was very
that's a
smart.
Very good combination. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, my plan was to bloodbend it and make it move its full movement speed back and forth.
My
Gonna pull up my cell phone and take a picture with me and the monster.
I will drop the spikes.
Yeah, I have a combination where I have a spell called, or it's a cantrip called Gravity Whip, is where I can move anything 5 feet in any direction. And then there's an Eldritch Invocation where if there's any cantrip that has a non-damaging aspect of it, like Gravity Whip, I can do it twice.
Jeez.
Lord. Sweet baby Jesus.
Are the officers alive?
I'll check.
No, you won't.
You can go do a medicine check on them.
Yeah, I will go. You stay here. I will go.
While that's happening, Jay, you feel really tired.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. That was a little more exhausting than I expected it to be. Whew.
Take 5 short.
Anyone got an energy drink?
I'll pat him on the back and say, take 5 short, stop.
Don't call me short. It's accurate, but don't call me short.
It's a baseball term. You have a bat?
It's 11 medicine.
They're at least breathing.
I shall cast. Hold on. I have healing. I do have healing.
I do
made
too.
sure of that.
I know.
My God, I'm a cleric. I made sure that I had healing. Cure wounds. I have cure wounds. I'll cast cure wounds on them.
Okay, so with cure wounds, they regain consciousness, and they're all like a little bloodied up because they got big bitch slap from this thing. And so they're a little shaken up, and they basically they don't get paid enough for this bullshit.
No, you don't. Go home. Report to your superior. We have it here.
Kurusu's gonna look over its gross body.
Okay. The cops will, heed the advice and just take off and be like, later, Gator.
I'm a bird.
It's a term.
I don't understand these terms.
What is happening? So, okay, you're wanting to look over this gross, gangly thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Arcana, medicine, nature. What's she feeling?
I will guide it to myself for nature. I don't have it, but what the word's not gonna happen. 13.
13. Okay, so this is definitely a creature from the Rift. I'm trying to think of something else that you don't already know. Because of its sort of make, I guess, and the fact that it's a more of a humanoid nature, you do recall that Class Cs are where the humanoid-like beings start coming into play. But given its more, I want to say, intelligence, in the sense that it was able to actually communicate with you.
Which is crazy that it has no mouth.
Yeah, because most Eldritch creatures don't usually communicate. So you feel like it's more along the lines of like potentially a Class D level creature, which is a little bit more serious, which is giving you a little bit more of an indication that this space and this event and everything coinciding is a lot bigger than kind of what was initially thought. That there is definitely something organized happening. This is unlike any natural thing you've seen before.
All right. While they're investigating this creature's body, I'm going to go grab the vehicle. And then once I bring the vehicle side by side with this creature, I'm going to pull up my rope and I'm going to tie it to the vehicle like it's like a moose that we're transferring back to the base. Be fantastic. Good
Is
hunt.
it a good idea to have it on the hood like that? I mean, I don't think we should be freaking out the populace like this.
I'll go throw it on the roof and just put a tarp over. It'll be fine.
Okay.
We're in a SWAT-like vehicle. Isn't there enough room in the back?
Do you want this thing stink all over our equipment?
I mean,
The smell doesn't bother me.
doesn't bother me.
In D&D terms, it is considered a large creature. So it's going to be a bit of a tight fit.
Can't someone recover it later? Or we should call them to send somebody to recover it?
I think they did say that we're supposed to do that.
I think we can just strap it to the top.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what? Better to ask forgiveness than permission. Let's just strap it to the top and see what they say.
Oh wait, I think we're supposed to keep this a secret.
I want to risk anyone else showing up taking this thing away, and we learn nothing new about it.
That is also a good question. Should I just call HQ? We do have phones.
I mean, if you want to do it the boring way, we could just call them and wait for them to come pick it up.
Well, I was just gonna call and just see what the protocol is, and I'll dial up the phone. Boop boop beep boop 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 beep beep boop boop.
Beep, boop, boop, bop, beep.
Weird
ring,
phone.
ring, ring,
Banana
ring.
phone.
Hello, this is Nisa.
Hello, Miss Nisa. This is Miss Hana. I believe we've got the situation taken care of. We have subdued and killed a creature of some sort. I believe this one is unclassified. Never seen anything like this before. Should we bring it in, or should we, or should like someone come get it, or it's quite big.
There's a patrol somewhere nearby. I'm sure I can figure it out, the routes. We might be able to arrange a pickup.
You want to come get this one ASAP?
Oh?
Oh, yes, indeed. It said something quite alarming, but we'll explain everything when we get back.
It spoke.
Indeed. Again, that's why I said it. You probably want to come get this one as soon as possible. It's pretty
It's got the D class.
It's
Cruiser,
just
shush.
hearing that in the background.
Cruiser, shush. Hush.
So you feel like you've identified this thing as a class D.
Potentially, we're not sure.
So Nisa will get off the phone and she will send out a patrol.
Not even a goodbye. All right.
Nope. Nope. Never with this lady. I mean, up to you guys if you want to stick around.
So we don't need to get up and walking away.
I think we deja vu and gas back to the headquarters.
Well, maybe we should wait for pickup, and then we deja vu.
But you guys can wait for pickup.
Okay.
It's only about maybe 10-15 minutes before a pickup truck. Actually, not like a pickup truck, but a truck that is designed to pick up these creatures arrives to pick up the creature. People who step out are kind of like in hazmat suits, and they are grabbing onto like ropes and various types of containment equipment. And they grab the body, start packing it up, and haul it in, put it in the back of the vehicle, and then wave goodbye with their bloodied hands.
When you say containment equipment, any clarification on exactly what containment equipment they have?
Yeah, so it's kind of like, okay, so they kind of wrap this body up. They tie all four of its limbs down together, kind of like a hog tie style. Yeah, I said that right. And they place it onto kind of like a gurney-like structure, and then they slide the gurney into a glass containment tube. And they seal that thing up, type in whatever codes they need to for security access, and then slide that whole tube into the truck.
Clarification. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm going to drive on back, so I'm going to hop in the vehicle, start it up, and just basically tap my hands against the dash. So I wait for everyone to load up into the vehicle.
I get in.
I get in the car.
All right,
So,
that's 4 we gas back.
So, hey, shouldn't we be wearing one of those things?
What, the hazmat suits? Nah, I'm sure it's fine. They would have given something like that to us if it was important, right? They wouldn't just.
If you wear a hazmat suit, how are you supposed to feel the glorious feeling of blood squishing between your toes?
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that.
She's gonna like flex her toes.
I've had plenty of experience with abnormal individuals and creatures, and I think might just be immune to some of their effects, so I'm not too bothered by it. But if you have any concerns, I would bring it up at headquarters.
You must carry all kinds of diseases.
I believe I'm immune.
I was talking about Kirisu.
Oh, that's most likely accurate. I could think of one or two.
Did I do it? Oh!
I was setting you up, man.
I was trying really hard not
Wow.
to. Darren, train yourself. Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
That's quitter talk.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, we're gonna drive on back to headquarters so we can get the most recent updates.
Yeah. You can make it back to headquarters, easy peasy lemon squeezy. The truck is in front of you guys and takes it actually back to the same base. And Nisa and Annabelle are eagerly awaiting you guys along with the rest of your companions. The creature is pulled off of the truck, and it is brought in through the cathedral, and down into the main facility. It is brought into a lab where it can be studied and analyzed a little bit further. And the pickup crew takes off and leaves you guys with the body to do whatever it is you wish to do with it.
I mean, it is crazy how well you can drive, considering you can barely see over the dashboard.
The books do help quite a bit.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how your feet reach the pedals either. I just stick my head out the window and pretend that none of this is happening, if I'm being honest.
I just show the baseball bat. The feet don't reach the pedals. It was a learned skill. It did not come naturally.
That's crazy.
You could wear like those really long wooden clogs, the ones with the one thing, and then with the one wooden slat. I don't know what they're called. She would. You could wear those. They'll make you look taller, and you could reach the pedals. It's almost like having a baseball bat strapped to your feet.
This is a multi-purpose tool. I don't feel the requirement for specialized footwear outside of my nice booties.
I don't use footwear, so.
I'm gonna go take a look, see if there's a hose on the outside of this building, because I need to spray all the blood off my pristine yellow rain jacket and yellow booties.
Caruso will just use shape water and pull all the blood off.
There are decontamination showers down in the main facility.
Good to know. I'm not contaminated, but my clothes were just a little bloody. All that skipping in the pools kind of have some regrets at the moment.
Hey, you gotta have some good times.
Yeah, we'll pull it off and then form it into a ball and freeze it. Just put that off to the side.
Stacked for later.
It's she holds up her fingers. Evidence. I just put it up.
I was gonna head inside and head to the computer to see if they're like uploading like pictures and documents from any investigations on the corpse.
Well, they haven't even started the corpse investigation. It just made it into the thing.
They weren't scanning it on the way back with their fancy containment unit?
No, that's what you guys are for when you get into the building. It's not their job. They're just pickup.
Humanoid technology is so far behind.
Hey, we're trying our best, all right?
They're just doing their jobs, man. Don't be a Karen.
I care too much is the problem.
Who's caring?
When you guys enter the main room, Annabelle is standing there and she's very excited. There's lots of things happening, and she's very, very curious as to what is going on with this creature, what the creature is, and everything about it. But she quickly diverts her attention away from the creature that's walking by her, or being walked by her, to you guys, and she holds out 5 little baggies towards you guys.
Ah, a little lunch bag. Could use that before we left. I take one.
I mean, yeah, you probably could have used it before you all left. It may have been useful for you, but who
What is
knows?
You look inside. There's little snacks and candies in there, but each of you has a very specific item different from the rest. So I need all of you to roll me, this is going to sound weird, roll me a d5. Detective, what did you get?
Got a 1.
Got a 1. Okay. So you get something called Distilled Nightmares. So what it is a small little kind of like vial-like thing, and when you look closely into it, it is filled with a liquid, like water, but inside this liquid, there's like this murky black sort of swirl that's moving around in the inside. And I will give you more details later. Alara.
I also got a 1.
Oh no. You get in your bag, because your bag is actually a little bit bigger than everyone else's, you get a parasol. The parasol.
I thought these were sandwich bags. I was very confused.
No, they're just bags of varying sizes. You get a very dark black parasol, and it's got this white lace around it. And Annabelle's like, oh, careful with that one. That one's very special for my collection. Same thing. I'll give you more details later. Hannah, what did you get?
I got a 3.
3. Okay. This is ironic. Trading is an option, I will say this. You get something called a hawking bow. So the bow is kind of carved out of this like a rich wood. It's like this mahogany sort of wood almost. And it's got red tribal painting on it, and it's got gold trim caps on each end of the bow itself. And it has it's very pretty. It has a silver string to it as well.
Okay.
All right, Jay, what did you get?
I got a 5.
You got a 5. You are given a blindfold. And at first glance, it looks like just a regular, normal, like, cloth blindfold. Kind of like, think of it as like a wrapping blindfold style. But when you pull it out of the bag and you're starting to hold onto the material, eyes start opening up along the blindfold as you now hold onto the blindfold of justice.
What is the blindfold of justice?
Well, they'll give you more details later.
All right, I will put it back in the bag, a little bit concerned about the blindfold and the numerous eyes that are visible on it. Just I can pull it up.
And then last but not least, what did you roll?
I got a quattro.
Quattro. You pull out what looks to be like a flute almost, but the flute itself is in the shape of rats, as you now have the rat collar. The flute is made out of a golden material, and it does look aged. So wherever it's been stored, it hasn't been stored very well. Again, more information will be brought to you guys later. But Annabelle's standing before you guys. She's all excited because all of these came from her own personal collection.
Very much appreciated. Thank you for
you.
the gifts.
These are beautiful.
They're my gifts to you guys as kind of a welcome to your new home.
Oh, well, thank you. This is a stunning bow. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
And with that is where we will end it for tonight.
Yay!